Hey everyone! Today we're diving into some major moves on the global trade chessboard. India has just laid down a bold proposal to slash tariffs on US goods, and it's got everyone talking. So what's the deal? India has offered the US some serious tariff cuts across a range of goods. This move is a strategic play to strengthen trade relations with the US, and to dodge a hefty 26% reciprocal tariff that the US has threatened to impose on all Indian goods starting July 9, 2025. Now you might be wondering, why all the fuss about tariffs? Well, tariffs are essentially taxes on imports. They can make goods more expensive and disrupt trade flows. For India, high tariffs have been a way to protect its domestic industries, like grain and dairy markets. But now, India is offering to lower these tariffs on various products to keep the trade channels open and smooth. But here's the kicker. While India is willing to cut tariffs on many goods, it's still holding its ground on grain and dairy products. These sectors are crucial for India's economy, and they're not ready to give up those protections just yet. On the US side, the pressure is on. The US slapped a 26% reciprocal duty on Indian goods back in April. But, in a twist, they've suspended this tariff until July. The US wants India to reduce tariffs on a slew of products from industrial goods and electric vehicles to wines and petrochemicals. They're also eyeing cuts on agricultural products like apples and tree nuts. So what's the timeline here? India and the US are racing against the clock to finalize an interim trade agreement by June 25th. This agreement is a stepping stone towards a broader bilateral trade agreement they hope to wrap up by fall this year. And let's not forget the bigger picture. The US and India have a significant trade relationship. In fact, the US has been India's main trading partner for several years, with trade in goods hitting nearly $132 billion in the last year. Both countries are aiming to boost this number to a whopping $500 billion by 2030. Now this isn't happening in a vacuum. The EU is also in the mix, seeking their own tariff reprieves and fast-tracking trade talks with the US to avoid their own set of hefty US tariffs. It's a global game of give and take, with each country maneuvering to protect its interests while forging stronger economic ties. So, what's the takeaway here? India's tariff cut proposal is a calculated move to strengthen its trade relationship with the US and avoid steep tariffs. It's a reminder that in the world of international trade, every move counts, and the stakes are high. That's it for today, folks. Keep an eye on these developments, as they're sure to have ripple effects on the global economy. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more updates on global trade and economics. Catch you next time.